So now that you've downloaded and activated the CBFunnel plugin, we're now going to begin setting it up to work on your website. You should now be seeing the CBFunnel settings on your dashboard main menu, and the first item we'll go to is CBFunnel, which will take us to the main settings menu. So this is what the general settings menu looks like, and the first three fields are fairly straightforward. These will be your name, your email address, and your ClickBank ID or nickname, which you should have by this stage. So those ones are pretty straightforward to fill in. The next field is called tracking ID, and if you're not familiar with tracking ID, what this basically allows you to do is, if you have a ClickBank account with your nickname, you can be getting sales from different traffic sources. So you want to have a tracking ID on each source so that you can identify where your sales are coming from. So in this case, I've used the tracking ID CBFunnelPro so that in my account, I will know if the plugin itself generated the sale or if the sale came from somewhere else. So obviously you're going to use a different tracking ID for your different traffic sources for each one. The next field, so it's actually a drop-down list, and this is extremely important because this field, this category field, is what tells the plugin the niche that your website will be working in. Because as you know, ClickBank has thousands of products, but you need to identify which is the niche that your posts and your pages are working in, so that the plugin can narrow in on those products for that niche and ignore others. So these categories, you will see these categories exactly like on the ClickBank marketplace. So these categories came straight from there. The next field is the subcategory. Now this is particularly important if your category has a lot of products, and most categories of the products that we've selected, the high performing ones, have only a few, maybe a dozen or so high performing ones. The e-business, e-marketing has a reasonable number, and something like health and fitness has like 200. So it makes sense to try to narrow down. If you're in something like health and fitness, then you want to narrow it down a little bit. So let's just do that as an example. So if you're in health and fitness, you'll notice that there are all these other subcategories where you could be operating, sub niches that you could be in, addiction, beauty, dental health, exercise and fitness, diet and weight loss, etc., men's health, women's health, all of those subcategories that will help to narrow down the search. Otherwise, you will be asking the plugin to choose products from such a wide range. It's likely to be not as accurate as you'd want it to be, and it's better control over the ads and the products that are promoted. In the niche for this website, I've chosen e-business and e-marketing, and I have not chosen a subcategory. We'll go into that in a little more details in a minute. Once you've finished putting that basic information in, you need to save your settings. And when you hit save, you get a message saying that your settings have been saved. And the section at the end, at the bottom, says select short code. Now this is the little bit of code that you will place on your website in various portions of your website, as we had mentioned earlier on, the header, the footer, the sidebar widget, etc., to ensure that the ads and the products are displayed in those locations. We'll explain how all of that works in the next video.